So Crash Bandicoot has been getting games for almost 30 years at this point, and while a lot of games have been released, there are also games that got cancelled from the series. So in the video we're going to be talking about some of those cancelled games, specifically 3. So yeah, let's dive right into the video. So the first game I'm going to be talking about in this video is of course the most well known of these, which is none other than Crash Landed. Crash Land was supposed to be a reboot of the series, and it was going to be developed by Radical Entertainment, the developers of Crash Tag Team Racing, Crash of the Titans, and Crash Mind Over Mutant. So needless to say, they already have an experience when it comes to developing Crash Bandicoot games. There was also a DS version that originally was believed that was going to be developed by Renegade Kid, but instead it was revealed that it was going to be developed by Way Forward. The home console version was going to be available for the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and the Wii, making this the first game to be on the PS3 when it comes to Crash Bandicoot if it actually released. The game's narrative was focused on Crash. Obviously, after he got mutated by Cortex, he would have to free his Bandicoot brothers who, unlike him, weren't mutated. And from what it seems like, Dingodile would have been a major villain in this game. Development for this game started in 2009, and seemingly it was going pretty well until Activision laid off the entire Radical team so they can make Prototype 2 instead. And naturally, because the home console version got cancelled, the DS version also got cancelled as a result of that. Now we do have leaked concept art and some cutscenes of Radical's version, but unfortunately there is no gameplay whatsoever, which is a massive shame. Now there has been leaked gameplay for the DS version when it comes to Renegade, and also gameplay that got leaked for Way Forward's version, which makes it confusing to know which company was going to make the DS version. My guess is that Renegade pitched their version, but it got rejected, and Activision decided to hire Way Forward instead. This game honestly looks very neat. It would have been really fun to play from what it looks like. When it comes to DS version gameplay, both versions of the DS. Now when it comes to the home console version, I really want gameplay of it, because honestly it's Radical Entertainment, so this would have been very interesting regardless of whether it's good or not, since we all know Radical can be very experimental when it comes to Crash Bandicoot. But yeah, unfortunately there is not much to talk about when it comes to this game, the home console version at least, because there is no gameplay of it. So we'll just move on to the next game in this video. Crash Team Racing, no not that one, was going to be a 2010 Crash Bandicoot racing game, and it was going to be released for the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and the Wii. It was going to be developed by High Impact Games, most known for developing PSP versions of Ratchet and Clank and Jak and Daxter, and also for having ex-Naughty Dog and Insomniac Games employees. And obviously, just from looking at the game's graphical style, it clearly was going to be a companion game to Crash Landed. So this game definitely got cancelled because of that fact, because well, Crash Landed got cancelled, so naturally the companion game also needs to be cancelled. Now we do have gameplay, which honestly this game looks very fun just from looking at this gameplay, and it would have been really fun to play. This gameplay we can see a new character, Land Shark, who looks very cool in this game. Honestly, the design doesn't look anything like Crash Bandicoot, but it still looks very cool. And it sucks to see this one also get cancelled because of Activision. They really have to own everything they touch, I suppose. Now this game didn't get completely scrapped, it instead got reworked into DreamWorks Superstar Cards, which I haven't played, but looking at the gameplay of it, yeah, it definitely looks very similar to this game. So at least this one didn't completely go to waste, which is definitely a better fate than Crash Landed. So yeah, that is it for Crash Team Racing 2010. It sucks that this game never saw the light of day. Well, technically, officially, at least it's a Crash game. But hey, at least DreamWorks Superstar Cards exists, so there's that. With that being said, let's move on to the next game in this video. The final game that I'm going to be talking about in this video is Crash Tag Team Racing on the Nintendo DS. This was going to be a version of, well, obviously Crash Tag Team Racing for the DS. Wow, how surprising. It was going to be developed by Sensor Sweep Studios, who mostly developed licensed games like a few Cartoon Network games, for example. Now obviously the gameplay of this game was not going to be similar to the home console version because of the DS's limitations, and instead it was going to be a version that is similar to the home console version but not identical obviously. This was allegedly in development for around 10 months before getting cancelled. The alleged reasons for this game getting cancelled is because Mario Kart DS was going to be released around the same time. So obviously you don't want to compete with Mario Kart if you're going to release a car racing game, which kind of makes me question why they didn't just delay it. Now the other more likely reason for this game getting cancelled is management issues, which honestly I find that more likely than them straight cancelling it because of the fact that they were afraid of Mario Kart DS. Now there are some images of this game like character models and tracks, but unfortunately there is no gameplay of this game whatsoever, which sucks because I would have loved to play this considering the fact that Stacking Racing is one of the most unique Crash Bandicoot games, let's put it that way. So it would have been very interesting to play this game compared to the home console version to see if it's just as weird as the home console version. So hopefully we get gameplay and maybe even a ROM of this game so we can play it, but as of now this is very unlikely. But yeah, this is basically it. I just want to make a quick video talking about some cancelled Crash Bandicoot games. Let me know what you think about these games in the comments, and which other Crash games would you like me to see covered in the future. Let me know about that in the comments, and if you like this video, press the like button, also press the subscribe button for more content. Thanks for watching, I'll see you all in my next video.